And the other points I want to talk about, and that is what makes it interesting for the empowerment series. Every day we keep hearing different things, but we ask ourselves, are you making good use of the things that we keep hammering on each day? You realize that one or few lines may run through all the speeches that each speaker after speaker will give every week. But are we taking it into consideration? One, let us try to take note of this point. Investing in ourselves. Last week, I think Samuel and then Benny made mention of some of these things, and you put some flesh on it, and then to kind of remind ourselves. I remember Samuel mentioned at the point he has to travel outside Ghana to go and do some training courses at his own cost. But today, he is enjoying the benefits of those seeds that he sowed. What does it mean to us? Well, we can also take advantage. We may not have the enough resources to do that, but now there are free resources around that we can take advantage of. Let us try to read extensively. Research more into your chosen career or chosen profession. Now, data is common. Let us invest in data. Everybody uses internet phone, connect phone. Make good use of it. They say there is a new thing in the. We always say there are new things in this world, but we don't really have new things, but a recycle and a modified things. All the things that we see today has already been built by people, but today people are modifying it. So in our workplaces, how can we modify ourselves? Make good use of the technological advancements of the tools that we use at our workplace. And as individuals, we should also take a look at what we are doing today. Are you stuck? Is it that when was the last time you actually invested in your career? After completing university, you decided that no, you won't invest anymore. No, let us continue. There are various things coming up day in, day out, and that is what we should focus our mind on. So, one, invest in yourselves. The second one has to do with practice more. It says, practice make man perfect. We should try as much as possible to take on extra duties or projects in order to familiarize ourselves. For instance, if you are solving mathematics, I'm not sure the moment you solve the first question and you get it right, that is all, you put it down. No, you have to continue to practice it every day. So every day you try to solve one or two questions. With time, you become perfect in that field. So when you go to the exams hall and you meet the same questions, you're able to remember and then apply all the techniques that you have actually solved before. Then one way we can become experienced is when we have practiced continuously over time. Now we know this famous footballer Cristiano Ronaldo, and I'm sure most people have heard of his name. And we know of his capability, especially when it comes to taking penalties and then free kicks around the goalposts. Yes, that is what he has practiced over the time, over the years. So when the ball is around that yard, everybody expects Cristiano to kick the ball into the net. I can also mention our own convener, one of the conveners, Gideon, how he has built his brand over the years. Now he has grown to be a household name when it comes to training. And most of you in the month, Gideon has been able to achieve all this work. In fact, just last week, I had a conversation with him and I was happy to hear him say now he's starting a new program, training program with KNUST. I was so happy for him because that is the milestone that I'm sure he won't even go beyond that. Yes, you don't have to sit at wherever you are, but the more I'm sure Gideon practiced his training sessions, now it is taking him somewhere. And that is what we should be able to do. For me personally, over the years that I've worked with my organization, managing people in the field and then the organization, I have gathered so much experience in the field of when it comes to administration. I'm not a typical HR person, but now I'm sure I might fit it into an HR role because most of the things that I do evolves around HR. I didn't do my first degree in HR, but with time I learned in the job by reading books, by reading online, and doing all sort of things. If I need to ask questions, I ask the most important questions. And now when it comes to when someone presents to me financials, I'll be able to interpret what each and every line of the budget means. I can also draw up budget for my department. So that is what I have grown to also do. And like I said, the more you practice, the more it becomes best for you. Another point has to do with engaging or partaking in career building conversations, like what we are doing. Each weekend, we try to bring on board personalities, individuals who are experienced in particular fields. What do we want them to do? They come and share their experience with us. They talk to us how they grew up throughout the ladder and how successful their life have been. Is there a cue that we can also take? Yes, so many cues. One is the opportunity that we have now. Each Saturday, we are being invited free of charge to join. And I'm sure when it comes to consultation, if you are to consult, let's say Benny, who has opened his doors free of charge for anyone who even wants to build his CV to contact him. Are you making good use of such opportunities? That is one advantage that we have. Now we can also take opportunity of using our social media handles, the connections that we have, especially when it comes to LinkedIn. That is where we connect with people with experience. We think they can help us in our career path. There are so many webinars ongoing throughout this social media platform. When you see an interest you, especially if it has to do with career growth or is in line with your work that you do, please try as much as possible to join. Most of them are free. There are online tools that we can take advantage of and then join. The more we do this, when we go, these career conversations builds up. We hear experiences from the professionals who give their experiences, the individuals who also come also share some thoughts. And then by so doing, we are picking up some bits and pieces of information which can help us at our various background when we go to our offices. Now, interestingly, when we listen to such conversations and we go to the website, their conversations or their department meetings, you realize that you are confident enough to share your views because you have read something before or you have heard some experiences somewhere before. And then this is also going to help build your. I'm sure next time they have meetings, everybody will want to listen to what you bring on board. So try and make a positive statement whenever we have the opportunity to meet as organization. Another part has to do with getting a mentor. We've spoken about a mentor over the last period seasons, especially last year. Most of the conversation we had ran through and how we can build ourselves and get ourselves a mentors. Who are these people? These are individuals who have acquired some form of experiences in their various chosen careers. Now we can build a network with such person. It doesn't necessarily have to be that maybe I am a mining engineer, so the person should be mining engineer. No, the person could be any other person, but you realize that he has some form of experiences in life. He can share with you how he grew up throughout the ladder, how he got to his position. They have acquired so much knowledge and can always share some with us. They won't be wicked. And when we approach such individuals, we should also possess some qualities. In all these things, if we don't possess qualities like humility, humble, we don't possess qualities like the ability to learn, qualities like submission, submitting yourself to instructions, having the confidence, having the endurance, trust me, you won't succeed. Because humility, the person might try to test you. How humble are you? Are you willing to learn? Do this. Oh, this one there is cheap. I can do it. No, he's testing your pulse. Try and then do it for that person. Are you willingly offering yourselves, telling the person that, yes, I really want to learn? And then you submit yourselves. But if you don't also have confidence, you draw back because at times getting closer to these experienced ones can be a bit difficult because the person is well experienced and you look at yourself, how am I supposed to approach this person? You need courage, you need confidence. It depends on the approach. Like I said, have humble, have humility. You'll be able to approach whoever you want to approach. Now, my